Hello, welcome to the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to listen to conversations about everyday problems. This video is divided into two parts, where the characters will talk about missing a bus and losing a wallet. There will be a listening comprehension quiz at the end of each scene. So, listen carefully and see if you get all of the questions right. Also, be sure to stay with us until the end of the video. We'll point out important words from the conversations, everyday slang, and the most common way to say things in English. Watch for these words and phrases in the subtitles. You'll find their meanings in the vocabulary section in the last part of the video. Are you excited? This should be fun. First, let's listen to a conversation between Carlos and Belinda as they talk about how they can get to work as they missed their bus. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's dive in.
Well, this is just great. We missed the bus.
I can't believe it, Carlos. It's like everything's going wrong today. What time is it now?
It's 8:15. We're going to be late if we don't find another way to get to work soon.
Ugh, I hate mornings like this. I should have set my alarm earlier. Do you have any ideas for getting to work?
Let's see. We could try taking a cab or rideshare. It might be a bit pricey, but it could get us there quickly.
That's a good idea. I'll check my app and see if we can get a ride. The only thing is, it might take a few minutes for one to show up.
True, we might end up waiting here for a while. Maybe we should consider other options too. What about biking or walking if it's not too far?
Walking could work if we're okay with getting a bit sweaty. It's about a 30-minute walk, so we might need to speed up a bit.
Well, we'll get our steps in for the day. But seriously, let's try the rideshare first. If it doesn't work out, we'll start walking.
Sounds like a plan. I'm hoping we can avoid being late today. The last thing we need is another reason for our boss to give us the stink eye.
Yeah, let's keep it together. We'll get there. Worst case scenario, we'll have a story to tell.
True. And if we're lucky, we might even get there early if traffic is light. I just don't want to deal with the extra stress this morning.
I'm booking a ride now. Hopefully it arrives quickly. Meanwhile, let's keep our fingers crossed and not let this ruin our day.
You're right. Sometimes these little hiccups can actually make for funny stories later on.
Exactly. Plus, we'll have a chance to catch up while we wait. What's been going on with you lately, Belinda?
Oh, the usual work stuff. But I've been thinking of starting a new hobby. Maybe something fun and outdoorsy.
That sounds exciting. What kind of hobby are you thinking about?
I'm considering hiking. It could be a great way to de-stress and get some fresh air.
That's a great idea. I've heard it's fantastic for clearing your mind. Plus, it's a good workout.
Exactly. And speaking of workouts, maybe today's walk will give us a head start.
Absolutely. If nothing else, we're definitely getting our exercise in. Have you done much hiking before?
Not really. Just a few small trails. But I'm ready to try something new. How about you, Carlos? Any new hobbies on your end?
Actually, I've been thinking about picking up photography. I've always wanted to learn how to capture those perfect moments.
That sounds awesome. Photography can be so rewarding. I bet you'd be great at it.
Thanks, Belinda. I hope so. Maybe you could join me for a hike sometime, and I can practice my photography skills.
I'd love that. And maybe you could help me pick out some good hiking spots.
Deal. Let's keep each other motivated. Our ride should be here soon.
Great. At least we won't have to walk after all.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, we'll beat the traffic and make it to work with a few minutes to spare.
Here's hoping. If not, well, at least we'll have a story to share.
Exactly. And it's always better to face these little challenges with a friend.
Agreed. Thanks for making the best of this situation, Carlos.
Anytime, Belinda. Let's get going and make it to work with a smile on our faces.
Sounds good to me. Onward we go.
Here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Carlos and Belinda. What time is it when Carlos and Belinda missed the bus? It is 8:15. What is Carlos's first idea for getting to work quickly? Carlos's first idea is to take a cab or ride share. How long is the walk to work if they choose to walk? The walk to work is about 30 minutes. So, did you get all the questions correct? Let us know in the comments section. Now, let's listen to a conversation between Bruce and Thea where Bruce asks Thea the next steps because he lost his wallet. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's begin.
I can't believe this, Thea. I lost my wallet.
Oh no, Bruce. That's awful.
When did you notice it was missing?
Just this morning. I was on my way to the gym and I reached into my pocket for my key card. Nothing. I checked everywhere, retraced my steps, but it's like it vanished into thin air.
That's so frustrating. Have you checked if it might have fallen somewhere in your house or your car?
I've checked my car twice already. I even called the gym to see if anyone had turned it in, but no luck. I feel like I'm going around in circles.
Well, first things first. You should report it to your bank. They can freeze your accounts to prevent any unauthorized transactions. Have you done that yet?
Not yet. I was kind of in shock. I thought I'd talk to you first just to get some advice. It's overwhelming to think about everything I need to do.
I get it. It's always good to talk things through. So, call your bank and explain the situation. They'll guide you on how to secure your accounts. Also, consider contacting the credit bureaus to put a fraud alert on your credit reports.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. What about replacing the wallet itself? I had a lot of important stuff in there.
You'll need to replace everything that was in it. Start with your driver's license and any credit or debit cards. Most places allow you to request replacements online or by phone. It's a bit of a hassle, but it'll be worth it.
I suppose so. I had some store loyalty cards and a couple of gift cards too. Should I report those as well?
Definitely. For gift cards, you can usually call the retailer and provide the card number. They might be able to help if it hasn't been used yet. As for store loyalty cards, you'll need to get in touch with the stores directly.
It's just so much to handle at once. I'm worried that someone might find my wallet and use my information.
Understandable. That's why reporting everything as soon as possible is crucial. It's a good way to limit any damage. And keep an eye on your bank statements and credit reports for any unusual activity.
Yeah, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. I'll start making those calls right after this.
Sounds like a plan. Also, think about making a list of everything that was in your wallet. It might help you keep track of what you need to replace.
Good idea. I had my ID, some credit cards, a few gift cards, and a couple of photos. It's going to be a bit of a hassle to replace everything, but at least I know what I need to do now.
Exactly. And remember, it's just stuff. The important thing is that you're okay. And if you need help with any of the steps or just need a bit of support, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Thea. It's really comforting to have you to talk to about this. I feel a lot less overwhelmed now.
Anytime, Bruce. It's good to have a support system. And if you need any help with the calls or anything, I'm here for you. We'll get through this together.
I really appreciate it. I'll keep you updated on how things go.
I'll be here, and don't worry. You'll get through this just fine. It's just a bump in the road.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's a good reminder to be more careful with my things.
Definitely.
Thanks again for everything, Thea. I feel much better now.
Anytime, Bruce. Here's to getting through this and to better days ahead.
Before we review the key vocabulary from these conversations, here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Bruce and Thea. When did Bruce notice his wallet was missing? Bruce noticed his wallet was missing just this morning. What should Bruce do first, according to Thea? Bruce should report the missing wallet to his bank. What does Thea suggest Bruce do about his store loyalty and gift cards? Thea suggests Bruce report the gift cards to the retailer and contact the stores for the loyalty cards. So, how many questions did you get right? Let us know in the comment section. Now, let's review the vocabulary from these conversations. First, we'll review some of the natural-sounding everyday phrases used by native English speakers. Watch the video again after you study the vocabulary words to learn them even better, and subscribe to see our other videos. Get our steps in. To walk a certain number of steps, often used to talk about getting exercise. Stink eye. A disapproving or angry look from someone. Worst case scenario. The most negative outcome that could happen. Vanished into thin air. To disappear suddenly and completely. A bit of a hassle. Something that is annoying or inconvenient but not too serious. Now let's review other key vocabulary. Rideshare. A service where you can get a ride from a driver who uses their own car, usually arranged through an app. Hiccup. A small problem or inconvenience. Retraced my steps. Went back to the places you visited earlier to find something you lost. Fraud alert. A warning placed on your credit report to protect against identity theft. Retailer. A store or company that sells products to consumers. Were the conversations relatable? Try using these conversations with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.